Good morning or good afternoon everyone, depending on where you are joining us from, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Zach Tallis from the Business Review, and I will be today's host. I am delighted to have with us today Marken, who will be discussing navigate the maze of import and export pharmaceuticals regulations. We are joined by Dan Bell, who joined Marken in 2003 and is their Director of Commercial Operations and Regulatory Compliance and is based in San Francisco. Dan is a licensed U.S. customs broker and a certified customs specialist with 15+ years of combined education and practical experience. His focus is regulatory and trade compliance aspects for global life science supply chain solutions. Dan has served as a liaison between Marken's clients, customs, and the alphabet soup of regulatory agencies to ensure the maximum level of compliance with the U.S. trade laws and regulations. His knowledge and experience in this arena have led to the development of many import strategies that have significantly reduced turnaround times, optimized cost, and ensured that time-critical objectives have been met or exceeded. His clients include pharmaceutical and medical device companies, clinical research organizations, and contract manufacturing companies. May I also take this opportunity to remind you that you have the option to submit questions using the questions tool at the top right of your screen. So please do so at any time throughout the presentation. Dan will then allocate around 15 minutes to try and answer any questions or thoughts. So, without further ado, please allow me to welcome Dan. Dan, if you would like to click on the slide deck for me, you now have control.
Thank you, Zach, and hello, and thank everybody who's joined for the webinar today. It really is quite a broad topic. I hope that we'll be able to perhaps answer some questions, or at least enlighten a few of us here that are taking part today. And obviously, I'm very helpful, but I guess the answer is information needed. Doesn't need to be on the invoice as long as you know the person filing the SED for you has that information.
Thank you very much for that, Dan. Unfortunately, we've run out of time for any more questions. Also, I'd like to take a note that Dan's information, contact details are on the screen now, so if you do have a pressing question, please feel free to email him, and I'm sure he'll be able to get back to you in due course. Just as a final note, Dan, do you have any final thoughts about the presentation at all?
Well, I think, if anything, it's such a big topic. I think I could probably talk about this for a whole day. In fact, probably talk about tariff and classification for a day alone. But I think really I would encourage any of the audience members, if they struggling with any of this or would like more information, to just reach out. I mean, even if you don't reach out to me, reach out to your friendly local brokerage firm, or at least someone that has some experience with this. I mean, if this is the thing that you do all day, then hopefully you already have some of that information.
Thank you, Dan, for what was a great presentation, and thank you to Marken for sponsoring this session. The presentation slides and the webinar recording will be available at our website, which is business-review-webinars with an S at the end.com shortly. We look forward to sharing further webinars with you, so please do keep an eye out on the website just mentioned and follow us on Twitter @BRWebinars for daily updates, and join our LinkedIn group, Business Review Webinars. Thank you once again, and I hope you all have